promised her something, I definitely followed through. So I promised her that I'd take myself to the hospital. I put 3 bottles of water in my car and drove myself to the ER.
Wow. Now, were you at home? So you were at home at the time this happened?
I was at home watching TV.
Whoa.
Wow.
And you drove yourself there. You didn't have any major issues on the way. You weren't like, you weren't at the point where you were just like feeling out of
Breathing
sorts.
heavy or
Yeah, I would feel like lightheaded, and there'd be like a shortness of breath and I'd feel pain. But I would open up a
tapping the
bottle of
gas,
water.
tapping the brake.
Yeah.
That was me.
Mm.
That was me.
Wow. So you had that happen. Now, once you got to the hospital, like once you arrived at the hospital, like what did you do? Did you walk in there and go, shit, I can't breathe. I'm having a heart attack.
I walked in and I said to the people in ER, I says, look, I think I'm having a heart attack. And they sat me in a wheelchair and they said, there's no way you're having a heart attack. And I said, yeah, I think I'm actually having a heart attack. And they said, well, how many fingers do I have up? How did you get here? Did you drive yourself? And I was like, yeah, I drove myself. It was about a 20-minute ride.
Wow.
You didn't break any laws, no local laws from running any traffic lights.
I walked from the parking lot into the emergency ward, and they're like, okay. So they took my blood pressure immediately, and my blood pressure was off the Richter scale. And
do you remember the numbers?
It was like 210 over like 180.
Holy shit.
And they were like, what? How did you? They said, how many fingers do we have up? And I was like, look, you got 2. I can see. Wow. There's nothing wrong with my sight. I just need some ice cold water. They took some blood and they put me into a room, put a nitroglycerin pill under my tongue. And they came back and they were like, yes, you've had a minor heart attack.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So when you say minor, I mean, see, Greg, you know more about this stuff than I do. So what determines minor versus a major heart attack as far as that goes?
After the blood test, but something happened that she skipped a rhythm and her rhythm went out of control, I think. And I'm sure that something's wrong, and she had the awareness to get help. And that's the first part about saving your life is understanding that you're not going to just put it off, that you took the advice and went and did something. And that's the hardest thing most people do.
Yep. So, okay. So what happened? What was next after that?
So they kept me, in the hospital, and they came that night, and they said to me that the next day they would be